All right, folks. Thanks for joining me. We're going to get ourselves ready for yoga today. I want to kind of paint the picture of where I'm at so you know kind of the headspace that I'm in. I'm not sure what headspace you're in, but I'm in a place where I've been working really, really hard all day, been thinking about a lot of things, doing a lot of things, running around, feeling very rushed, kind of feeling overwhelmed, but not in a bad way. My brain is kind of going a lot of different directions, but it's not necessarily a bad thing. But I still kind of feel like, if you're on your bike and you start to go too fast, it starts to do a little speed wobble. I feel like that's how I'm going with my brain, is that my brain's on speed wobble. I need to slow down. I need to tap the brakes. So that's where I'm at, and that's why I'm going to do some yoga today, because I need to settle myself. Excuse me. So let's start off by doing some breathing. So I want you to start off wherever you're at. I would encourage you to find a chair where you can put your feet flat on the floor. We're going to use our fingers here in just a second, so you can just have your hands just available. And we're going to do the finger flick breath. So the way this works is, and I'll show you up here, you're going to inhale, slide your thumb up your forefinger. When you exhale, you're going to flick it away. Inhale, slide your thumb up your middle finger. Exhale, flick it away. Same thing for the fourth finger, and then you inhale and exhale for the fifth, and then you do it all over again on the other hand. This is a good one because you can trace up the hand or up the finger and then down the finger again for the exhale, but I really like flicking the breath away, because if you've got some excess energy, it's a really nice motion just to flick it away. It's almost like a little bit of an aggressive thing, but sometimes we need that release. So that's why I like it. It's 8 total breaths. Let's do it. Here we go. Inhale, tracing up that forefinger. Exhale out the nose. Flick that breath away. Move to the next finger. Inhale up that middle finger. Nice deep breath. Exhale, flick it away. Inhale up the fourth finger. Exhale, flick it away. Inhale up the pinky finger. Exhale, flick it away. Awesome. Same thing, other side. Go ahead. You can take a little bit of a neutral, not structured breaths here, kind of at your own pace. And letting all the air out. Here we go. Let's start again. Breathing in, tracing up this forefinger. And exhale, flick the breath away. Flick it, for real. Inhale, trace up the middle finger. Exhale, flick it away. I want you to flick it like if you were to flick somebody, it would hurt them. I want it to be that level of pressure. Inhale up the ring finger. Exhale, flick it away. Last one, make it count. Inhale up the pinky finger. Exhale, flick it away. Beautiful job. Y'all know as I start to enter this time of day, I get the yawns. So bear with me. It's who I am. It's just a fact of life. Here we go. Pulse count. Take 2 fingers, press them, start at the corner of your mouth, slide them down to your neck and press in just a little bit. It'll be right about here. You're going to try to find your pulse. So let's see. You might have to feel around on either side. You could even try to find it on your wrist, although I find it's more difficult for me on my wrist, but just find your pulse, press inward. And what we're going to do for 30 seconds, we're just going to take our brain and have it focus on the sensation of our pulse under our fingers. So that's your job that you're giving your brain. You're giving your brain the job of watching your pulse, feeling it under those fingers, okay? 30 seconds, here we go. Let me get my timer. Starting now. And time. How did you do? Did you find it was easy or difficult to keep your attention on one thing without your mind wandering? Also, it's okay if your mind wanders. It's not like you're focusing and that's meditation, right? And then your mind wanders and you break your meditation and you come back. No, all of that is part of meditation. even your mind wandering away. The meditation aspect of that is recognizing it's wandered off and bringing it back. That's meditation too. So let's do some movement, some little yoga. I'm going to move my chair out of the way. Feel free to do the same if you can. I'm going to find just a little bit of space here. Start by standing. Put your feet directly hip width apart. Press down through those feet. Maybe wiggle the toes. I'm going to press down through the meat of the foot. Awesome job. Keep a little bend in the knees. And here we go. We're going to do volcano breath. So bring those palms to heart center. Put your thumbs on your chest. See if you can feel your heartbeat. Beautiful job. What we're going to do is we're going to inhale, hold the breath. While we're holding the breath, we're going to shoot the hands up and then exhale. Bring those arms down. Beautiful. Here we go. Got it? Inhale. Shoot the hands up. Exhale. Bring them down. Excuse me. Let's do that again. Inhale. Shoot the hands up. And exhale, bring them down. Nice. Well, this is called a volcano breath. I want you to imagine that you're a volcano. Inhale. And when you shoot the hands up, it's lava coming out. And then exhale, lava flowing down. Powerful. Channel that powerful energy. Let's do that again. Hands to heart center. Breathing in. Rumble, rumble. Here we go. Volcano shooting the hands up. And volcanic eruption. Hands coming down. Let's do one more together. Make this the best one yet that you've done. Palms together, breathing in. Filling up the lungs. Shoot the hands up. Exhale. Powerful volcano. That's what you are. You're full of power and potential, just like a volcano. Beautiful. Awesome. Here we go. We're going to do the wood chopper now. So take a nice wide stance here. Spread those legs apart. A little bit of a bend in the knee, okay? So we don't want to lock our knees. Almost never in yoga do we lock our knees. It's not necessary. Keep a bend in the knees here. What we're going to do, this is a great one if you've got some extra energy, kind of like I do right now. I'm kind of hyperactive, so I'm going to try to get rid of that. It's called the wood chopper. So I want you to imagine that you're a lumberjack and you're in the woods and you've got this giant tree that you've already chopped down, but now you've got to chop it into pieces, okay? So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take our imaginary axe or hatchet, whatever. Maul, I think, is another one you can have for splitting wood. Hold it above the head, and you don't do it yet. I'll show you. You're going to inhale, and then when you exhale, you're going to go, huh, and really let that air out. Whew. You know what I'm saying? I want you to freak the people out in your house. I want them to be concerned about you. That's what I want. I want them to be like, what the heck is happening? You're not concerning the people around you in any part of life, then what are you doing? You know, we got to live into who we are, and that might mean freaking people out, and it's fine. So here we go. Inhale. Think about all that frustration, anything that's been bugging you, and 1, 2, 3. Awesome. Let's do that. We're going to do that 2 more times, okay? Inhale. I want you to think about maybe something you have no control over that's been freaking you out. 1, 2, 3. And the last one. Any negative self-talk, anything you've been telling yourself that's not true. Inhale. We don't want to criticize ourselves. We want to say positive things to ourselves. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Awesome job. That's the wood chopper. It's a great one. See, you didn't think that was yoga. You thought yoga was like, and it is, but it's also release. It's what your body needs to settle the mind. Sometimes to settle the mind, we have to chop some imaginary wood. You know what I'm saying? Awesome. Next thing we're going to do, come into your mountain pose. If you're not sure what mountain pose is, feet are going to come directly below the hips, pressing down through the feet. Bring those shoulders back and down. In fact, let's do the big shrug. Bring those shoulders all the way up to the ears. You're going to look kind of silly. And then drop them shoulders back and down. Beautiful. Palms face forward. Little tiny bend in the knee. Watch the head here. If it's sticking out, nope. Want the head to sit perfectly perched on top of the spine. Beautiful. Here's a side view. That's what you're going for, okay? Strong. It might feel awkward, especially if you're used to having some not so great posture. This is going to feel a little weird. Breathe in, mountain pose, rooting down, just like that volcano. Volcanoes are mountains, right? You are that powerful volcano full of potential. volcanoes can seem destructive, and they are, but also volcanoes make new land and new islands. And that's what we can do. We can be destructive or we can be constructive. How are you going to use your energy? Are you going to use your energy for destruction, or are you going to use your energy for construction, for making new and better things? Beautiful job. We're going to move into roots. So go ahead and let those hands relax to the side. Roots is going to be where you are cemented to the ground, but you're going to let your body move all around. Now you might find yourself losing your balance, and that's okay. So keep your feet cemented and move the body in a circle. Here we go. Circle other direction. Whoa. Awesome job. And circle back the original way. And make that circle a little smaller. Ask yourself, what am I circling around? And I don't mean right now physically with your body, but in your life. What have you not quite settled on? Make that circle a little smaller. Make that circle a little smaller. So small, I can't even see you moving. And find your center. Stay there for a minute. Beautiful job. Excellent. We're going to come into our Crescent Moon. So bring your hands straight up above, keeping the feet exactly where they are. Lean to the right. We're bending the top part of our body like in a crescent shape. You're going to feel that stretch in the left side. And bring that back to center. Same thing, other side. Inhale. And then exhale, lean to the left. Watch those shoulders. We don't want collapsed shoulders. Lots of space. And come on back to center. Beautiful job. We're going to move into dancer pose now. So what's going to happen is you're going to stand in your mountain pose, shift the weight over to the left leg, and bring that right foot up. If you can, grab the top of the right foot. Left hand can come out to counterbalance, and you're in a modified dancer pose. If you're feeling ambitious without hurting yourself, you can start to lean a little bit. Find what works for you. If you can't lean, that's okay. Use a wall to help you if you need to. And come back up, float that hand down, bring the right foot back to meet the left one. Maybe shake that left foot out. Thank you very much to that leg for holding us up. And shift the weight over to the right leg. Draw the left foot up, grabbing the top of the left foot if it's available to you. And maybe you stay right here. Maybe you bring the right hand up to counterbalance, and perhaps we start to lean. Again, feel free to use something to hold on to. That's okay. If you're going to lean forward, you want to keep your heart lifted. You don't want to hunch over. You want to bend like so. And I'm going to lose my balance, and that's okay. See if I can get it again. Gazing forward, not hunching over. And come back up, float that leg down. Let's come to the chair. We're going to wrap up. Go ahead and find a seat in the chair. Root those feet down to the ground. And what we're going to do, lift the heart. I want you to sit nice and straight in the chair. And what we're going to do is we're going to bring that right hand up, place it on the outside of the left foot. Left hand can come and just grab the chair behind you. I want you to gaze over your left shoulder. We're going to come into a twist. I'll show you from this side. Might be easier. Like somebody just called your name and you're looking behind. Again, no collapse shoulders. Lift and twist. See if you can twist further, of course, without hurting yourself. Listening to the natural boundaries of the body. Breathe into it. And slowly come out. Same thing, other side. Reset. Bring that left hand up. Place it on the outside of the right knee. Right hand can come to the back of the chair. And gazing behind, gazing over that right shoulder. Watch your breath here. And slowly unwind. Beautiful. What I want you to do now is we're going to have a 1 minute of mindful exploration. So if you have a desk, you can put your head in your hands on your desk, or you can simply sit where you are and close the eyes if you'd like. I know for some folks who don't want to close the eyes, you'd rather keep them open, that's okay. If you're not comfortable closing the eyes, simply gaze downwards towards the floor. Settle in. Check with the breathing. And I'm going to give you 1 minute, just one. I want you to think about a time someone was kind to you, how it made you feel, what they did, who was there. Just think about, for 1 minute, a time or times when someone was kind to you, starting now. And time. You can go ahead and open the eyes if you chose to close them, or bring your attention simply back here. I hope that was good. Let's think for a second about what that was when it was to think about someone who had been kind to you. What kind of feelings that may have brought up, what it was like to revisit that. I know for some of us, thinking about people being kind to us can make us feel guilty because we feel like we have to return the favor. Or we don't like it when people are kind to us because we feel like they're feeling sorry for us. But I challenge you today to simply look at the act of kindness, if you're having any of those type feelings, as simply what it is, someone wanting to be kind. And let's just accept that. Good things came out of it. It was a good move. Regardless of what their motivation was, we should accept it as a kindness to us. And what I urge you to do as well is return that kindness, maybe not to that person, but pass it on, give it to somebody else, do something nice for someone today, because it will help us to feel good as well. It's like, yes, they get something out of it, but we get something out of it too. We get a good feeling. That can sound selfish, but that's the truth. It's good all around when we do kind things. So that's my urgency to you, is to go, be kind, share kindness with people. You're never going to regret being kind, and it costs nothing. So find a way to do that. And I am so glad that you did yoga with me, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.